Hey guys, it's Chelsea, your independent Scentsy consultant, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm finally filming it. I'm going to be filming my Scentsy Empties. I have this little bin here for them. I was going to wait an extra week since we only have like one full week left of June. However, I'm getting closer and closer and closer to delivery. So I wanted to make sure I got this video out for you guys before baby boy makes his appearance. I am almost 37 weeks and we're 2 weeks away from being induced if he stays in that long. Also, it is in my agenda to film my first sniffs of the Bring Back My Bar July 2019. However, my camera has been giving me some hard times and has not wanted to keep charge. So, you guys know how that is. I'm trying to wait for it to get a full charge and then hopefully I'm able to just like talk about all 25 bars. We shall see. Worst case scenario, if it's still doing the same thing by this weekend, I will probably just end up filming it on my phone. It'll just have to be in like different parts versus just being like one big like long video. So stay tuned for that. I promise it's coming. I want to get it out before the bars are available. They're not available till July 1st, so I have some time to get them out. I'm trying. But for right now, we're going to talk about my empties because I've actually started going through some bars. If you guys have watched my previous videos, or if you haven't, if you've watched my previous videos, then you know. If you're new to my channel, I get a lot of bars. I am constantly purchasing Scentsy bars. So I have a habit of like when I get a new bar that I really, really like, I'll start melting it during my next wax change. And they tend to just start stacking up. I was cleaning my Scentsy office the other day and I noticed I had like 12 or 13 bars opened. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I need to start going through these. So that's what I've been doing. I have not opened any new bars of wax. It's been really hard. But I have not opened any because I've been trying to get through some of the bars that I already had. So we're going to talk about the bars that I already have. Well, just my empties in general. If you guys do, I also do what I've been warming videos. At first I was putting like my empties in there because it was like what I was warming. But what I've been warming, I'm going to try to do twice a month and like every 2 weeks. And then those are the bars that have like a cube or 2 or 3 missing out of it, but still have some wax in them. My empties are obviously my empties. So I threw this in here because I used up a whole bag of cotton balls. This bag's only $1. There's 100 in it, and this is how I clean out my wax. I have another video coming, guys, hopefully soon, hopefully before baby comes, on another way that I clean out my wax, the wax out of my warmers, so stay tuned for that. Oh, I gotta get comfortable. Okay, so we'll go through like the non-wax items first. Okay, so I have gone through some, bless you, my dog. I have gone through some scent packs. If you guys watched my video from yesterday, I did a little bit of like an unboxing type thing. And I showed you guys that I got Woody and Buzz Lightyear, the new Scentsy Buddies. They are still available. Make sure you grab them while you can. My website will be linked down below. Get your hands on them. I'm surprised that they are still available. But I just threw their little scent packs in here because their scent packs are in them. So technically, before I throw these away, I wanted to show you guys them because it's like, I used them. They're their buddies. So Buzz Lightyear to Infinity and Beyond, this is where his scent pack was. Obviously, it's in him. And then Woody, Reach for the Sky, his scent pack is in him as well. So I consider these like empties. I also have a Jammy Time scent pack. This is in my Boulder the Bear Scentsy Buddy. I showed him in my summer 2019 collection. And then I have a Scentsy Go wrap. This is the Scentsy Spirit. This is actually on my Scentsy Go right now, so I've used that as well. Now let's get on to the scents, shall we? I have gone through a 2-pack of Jammy Time, the Scentsy Pods. This is for your Scentsy Go. And You guys know how I feel about my Jammy Time. I love Jammy Time. It is one of my favorites. It's amazing. It's so good. It is the perfect scent for anything, I swear. So that is Jammy Time. Scentsy Go Pods. I have gone through an entire bar of Mulan, True to Your Heart. This one was okay. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I'm not really a huge fan of the Disney Princess collection. Out of all of them, it would go, I like Ariel the best, I think, because she has like the less florally scent. I'm not a floral scent person. This one did not do it much for me. By the end of it, I was pretty much just warming to get rid of it. It just wasn't my thing. I love the packaging. Like I said, it just wasn't my thing. So I will not be repurchasing this. I am happy it is gone, though. I also went through an entire bar of Cinderella Happily Ever After. I did like this one. It was really, really florally. If you guys like gardenia, this is the scent for you. It's very, very strong of gardenia. It's not bad. Some days are better than others. Some days I can melt it and I'm like okay with it. I'm never in love with it. Other days I can melt it and I'm just like, no, it needs to add those warmers because it's so headache inducing because it's so strong to me. But it is a really good performer if you like florally scents. Like I said, I'm happy. I'm happy it's gone, honestly, and I won't be repurchasing either one of those. I will not be repurchasing this, obviously, because it is no longer available, but I have gone through an entire bar of hashtag goals. This one was a good one. It had a very fresh, manlier scent to me. The performance was really, really good. This is one that all I needed to do was put 1 cube in my warmers, and the scent throw was fantastic. You guys, if you guys are newer to my channel, I'm a 1 cube girl. What I mean by cube is like one of these things right here. Well, here, one of these. Like I only do one. I tend to do one in my warmer. I'm very, very stingy with my wax. So unless it's a scent that I really, really like love, if it's a lighter scent and I love it, I will tend to put, sometimes I'll put 2 cubes in, but I will never put no more than 2 cubes in my warmers. This one was a good performer. 1 cube did it. I loved it. It was really, really good. Like I said, it just smells like a citrusy, I don't want to say soap, but like a citrusy man. It was really, really good. I enjoyed it. It is no longer available, but that is hashtag goals. So I went through that. I also went through, if you guys are familiar with my channel, I went through my bar of Skinny Dippin'. Now, this one, I did not have a good experience with it cold sniff. I thought I was going to love it because so many consultants and so many customers recommend it. They like go crazy for Skinny Dippin'. And I thought the name was adorable. So I was like, you know what? I will pick up a bar. I picked up a bar. I'm sorry, I'm shooting flies away. I picked up a bar and I smelled it. And I didn't say anything to my fiance at first, but I was like, what does it smell like to you? And he literally told me the same thing that I thought, which is wax. It literally just smelled like a wax with like a hint of like some weird fruit note. So I don't waste my money at all. I will melt the bars that I don't even like care for, because if you are new to Scentsy, sometimes you will like a bar cold sniff and not like it warmed up, and vice versa. This one I did not like cold sniff at all. Popped a popped a cube in one of my warmers, and the scent performance was great. It was really, really good. It was a strong performer with just 1 cube, and it wasn't as bad. It was less waxy and more fruity when it was being melted. However, I don't see the hype. You guys will not be seeing me repurchase Skinny Dipping. I know this is part of our spring summer line. I won't be repurchasing or stocking up before the next catalog. It's not my thing. I know it is apparently a lot of people's thing. It's just not mine. I'm very, very happy to get through this bar. Very happy. Apricot Vanilla is my last full bar I have gone through. I love this scent. This scent is really, really good. Oh, I love it. I love it. I thought it was going to be a little like bit of like a weak performer, because I do tend to like my scents really, really strong, but this one wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad as far as performance wise. I found a couple, like I think there was like one time I really wanted like a really, really strong the apricot vanilla scent, so I did throw 2 cubes into my warmer. However, just one got me far, and it lasts for days. Like, it's a really, really good performer. I will be stocking up on apricot vanilla before the spring and summer ends. It's just so, so good. I absolutely love it. So that's apricot vanilla. So I got through 5 full bars, which makes me happy. My open bars are dwindling down, guys. The last 3 things I want to show you guys is, you guys know me, one of the perks of being a consultant is the fact that we can order testers. And I always order myself because I do basket parties and stuff, and I do home parties. So very occasional, not a very a lot. I've only done like one home party, and it was for a family member, so it wasn't bad. But I've done a couple basket parties, not a lot, but I always keep the testers on me just in case. And I will always order extras just so I have them. I order extras just for me. I always order a bag of testers, of like the transition set of like the new releases and stuff. So that way it's just for me. I can melt through them. Yes, I take my little testers, these little things right here, and I melt through them, because what I tend to do is I will always, if I've never smelled a scent before, say it was like brand new, I will take a butter knife and I will take the wax out of the little tester, and I will melt it before I purchase the full bar, because it's a lot cheaper for me to go and replace just one of these little testers. It's $1 versus paying $6 for the bar, not liking it, and being like, okay, now what do I do with the wax, right? So that's one of the perks I love about being a consultant. These 3 scents, however, they were not new to me. I literally was, I was waiting for an order to come in, and I was getting very, very impatient. And twice, I had just ran out of the bars, and I had warmed my testers because I wanted them. So the 3 scents that I had gone through in my testers, I have since replaced them. But I have gone through Mystery Man. I like this scent. I put it on for my honey because it's one of his favorite scents. It's a very sexy man scent. It smells really good. So I went through Mystery Man. Jammy Time. I just like this scent. You guys know how I feel about my Jammy Time. I had ran out of the bar, and I was so discouraged because I thought I had more of it, and I didn't. It is now since in my Scentsy Club, so I never run out of it. But I ran out of it, and I thought I had backups, and I did not. And I was like, oh my gosh! And I'm that type of person. If I have my mind set on a scent, that's the scent I'm gonna put in. So I was like, you know what? I'm warming up the tester. So I warmed up the Jammy Time tester, and then lastly, Blueberry Cheesecake. I threw it in my Scentsy Club. I went through these testers before I had before I enrolled myself in Scentsy Club. So I think, is it either Mystery Man or My Dear Watson? One or both of those are in my Scentsy Club, but then Blueberry Cheesecake and Jammy Time are both in my Scentsy Club. So Blueberry Cheesecake, you guys know my love for this. I was just in the mood for it one day, didn't have the bars, so I warmed through a Blueberry Cheesecake tester. So that was my empties, guys. I'm like actually extremely proud of myself for getting through the 5 full bars, because if you guys know me, like I said, I had a stockpile of scents that I just kept opening and not going through them all, because I order Scentsy at least twice a month, and usually my hauls don't have any less than 12 bars in there. So that's a lot of Scentsy a month. So I've been starting to dwindle down. So stay tuned for Bring Back My Bar. It will be coming up hopefully today. I'm trying to get it filmed and edited. Well, I don't edit my videos. Filmed today and uploaded. It's 10 o'clock now. And I have some errands to run today, so I'm hoping I can get those out for you. Also, real quick, I am starting a monthly thing. It's going to be once a month where I do a Scentsy unboxing, but it's literally just going to be items from the clearance section. I love the clearance section of my website. I'm shocked I have not done it yet, but I love it. And I always encourage customers to hit the clearance section first. So once a month, I don't know when it's going to be. It's going to vary. But once a month, I will be doing a clearance section unboxing where it's going to be like legit, just straight items from the clearance section. So stay tuned for that. I believe that will be coming up next week because I did just place an order for all items from the clearance section. There's not one thing that was not from the clearance section. So stay tuned for that, guys. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.